Just days before the CFTK-TV and Kitsillis bands initialed treaty agreements, the Lax Kw'alaams band released a statement in opposition of the treaty initialing. They stated a lack of consideration of territorial boundaries and a lack of consultation.
We had all our elders, our hereditary leaders, all from the 7 communities, all involved when they drew those maps on the boundaries. And that was put out to Canada, the province, and the BC Treaty Commission, and was accepted. We had no problems with any other First Nation that was claiming overlap in there. Everyone was okay with those maps that went out. And today we still have those maps. That's what we go by. We haven't changed that, and we're sticking to that.
Following the initialing, representatives of Lax Kw'alaams did meet with government ministers, along with the Gitikatla, Gitignan, and Kitasoo First Nations to discuss reconciliation efforts. Lax Kw'alaams says they have collaborated with those other nations on shared reconciliation priorities, as each of them have dedicated years of work towards tripartite reconciliation discussions with Canada and BC. Lax Kw'alaams, along with the 3 other bands, have been pushing a reconciliation agreement as opposed to a treaty. In treaty, along with other important differences, title is negotiated, whereas in a reconciliation agreement, it is title by agreement, which is recognized up front. In February 2023, Lax Kw'alaams band says they committed to entering the Ukspask reconciliation agreement with the governments. However, they say the process has since stalled despite the band reaching out to Minister Ananda Sangari, the Minister of Crown Indigenous Relations.
We've been in reconciliation, negotiating with the province and the federal government, and we've completed phase 1 lands through that process. And we're about to go into the second phase of that. And then we get word that they're not going to be at the table until after the election, because the election is happening. So what is the difference with them signing off, initialing off the treaties with these 2 bands, and they tell us that? I find that quite disturbing when they tell us that and they go ahead and do this with these other 2 First Nations.
Lax Kw'alaams maintains that it appears the government has gone ahead with furthering and prioritizing modern treaties while reneging on their previous reconciliation commitments. For CFTK-TV News, I'm Jaylene Matthews.